again. So this is our second client, Dr. Swanson and Professor Evno. So as you know, we're a student-run agency, and we all carry out our own campaigns. We do presentations. We work with our client closely. So you guys understand that, right? So basically, we were asked to help with the image of our agency. So our client wanted to make sure that students understood what we do as an agency, and for clients to also see the capability that we have, the skills that we learn in this class, that we come in as students and we leave as professionals. So we definitely work towards two goals. One of the goals was to update and have a strong social media presence, and the other one was to update the website. So these ladies will be speaking to you guys about like what, once again, like all the steps that we took in order to reach those goals. And then another thing was LinkedIn. Like we didn't have a lot of information up there. It wasn't updated. So we took initiative with that, and once again, they're going to be talking more about that.
Okay, so for our LinkedIn, when the campaign began, our client had just gotten access to it. We were locked out of it for a while, and when we got access to it, it was basically like a blank canvas for us to fill in completely. What we did with the LinkedIn was we pursued connections with professionals in the industries of public relations, advertising, and some business, and also journalism professionals. Basically, you can see when you're searching for people, the people you may know, you can find people through previous connections and also just by searching the profession. We also accepted all connections from CSUF students, as well as pursued the connections with those students who are in the communications major and the business major. We also, for the LinkedIn page, we filled in background information of Practical Advantage, who we are, what we do. We added skills, that way individuals who are already connected with us can endorse us, we can endorse other people. We added the awards that Practical Advantage has received in the past. That way we can showcase how great our organization is. And also the reason why we pursued those connections with the certain Cal State Fullerton affiliates was to build a network for the students. That way they can reach out to people who were alumni, who are in the fields already. That way, for future, if they want an internship, if they have questions, they can just go to the Practical Advantage LinkedIn page and access them through that. Secondly, a big portion of our campaign was engaging in Facebook posts and so what we did was each week we created a posting schedule. It was compiled of engaging images and open-ended questions for the students to be involved. We added pictures, and our Facebook project throughout the semester has been extremely fun. We worked with Dr. Swanson in sharing the posting throughout the Facebook page, and so we'll be talking about how successful it was later.
And these are just some of the examples that we would post around. So some of them were just like really strong quotes, or sometimes they were really funny about PR. And we also would post, as some of you know, some of you guys had specific projects that you guys were, working towards. So we made sure that we were going to try to promote that information right before, so that you guys can get that little advantage.
Right. We called this the group highlights.
We utilize YouTube quite a bit this semester. First, we use it to upload other clients' material. We kind of integrated your guys' campaigns with our campaign and helping promoting each other. So by posting other clients' material on here, it helped to gain awareness of Practical Advantage Communications. So when people watched the videos, they were directed to Practical Advantage's YouTube page, and they said, what's this? So they kind of got a glimpse of what we do. And it helped spread awareness of clients and Practical Advantage at the same time. And then we also created a client testimonial from Disney Examiner who was a past client with us, and made a YouTube video. They just kind of gave us feedback from the team that worked with them previous semesters, so we'll play that for you.
Examiner exists only because of people, and we've had the privilege of working with people both outside and inside of our organization. The people outside, though, matter just as much because we've worked with the Practical Advantage Agency at Cal State Fullerton. They're a great public relations team. We're very happy in the results that we've seen so far as getting our message across, and wish them all the best as they continue to share the messages of different companies in the local area as well as internationally. So congratulations to all you guys. Thank you so much for your help, and we hope to see you guys in the news very, very soon.
So we use that video on a Facebook platform we actually put it on our website as well to help gain credibility of our organization. And it just made us look a little more professional having that client testimonial video on our website, which we're going to delve into the website now. So when we opened the website, when we first looked at it, we weren't sure who we were targeting on the website. So we decided to target more towards clients and future students and to give it more of a professional appearance. So we did a little research, found out what would help us make it look more professional. So we took old content and changed it, made it a little more fresh. So we took a lot of news that happened last semester and we either tabled it and put it in another tab, or we just took it out completely and updated with what's going on in our agency at this time. We took out a lot of unnecessary content. There was a blog originally on there that wasn't being utilized, so we decided to just take it out because it was more informal and we wanted to make sure that the website looked professional. So we tailored it and made it a little more structured. So we made sure to only put information on there that was absolutely needed, like contact information. We did gather client testimonials through LinkedIn as well. And we used those client testimonials and past alumni testimonials and put those within our website under our success. So that way when a client goes to that tab, they can see the work that we've done and they can view those testimonials and see us as a credible agency. And we also created a slideshow on the front page. If you looked at it before, the page was very, very, very long. So scrolling down all the way, it gets a little tiring. So we took all those pictures and created just a slideshow on that front page. So that way we had all the pictures in one little area for people to look at.
All right, so some of the measurements, for example, with LinkedIn, we started off the campaign, like Deanna had mentioned, with basically it's a blank space. And for example, we started off with 27 connections. By September, it actually increased by 50%, so we were at 52. And now at the end of the campaign, we're currently at 104 total connections. As for Facebook, the insights help tremendously. For example, there are different aspects of the Facebook insights that you can look at and see how we're doing as a page. And at the beginning of our semester, we were at 285, and as of today, we are at 318. And to go a little bit more into the Facebook, within the insights, you can find, again, how many people were reached, post clicks, comments, shares, and other things that can help basically see where traffic is coming from and what posts are creating the most traffic. like this, for example. It shows post clicks and people reached, and it shows actually you can go all the way back to your very first post and to see as well the progress that you've made from day one to now. And other posts or other things that we do get throughout sporadically is significant post notifications. So every time that a specific post is doing 80 to 90% better than other posts that have been on the page, it notifies us. So sometimes it asks us to like boost the post, we wanted to, and things like that. But so we know when certain posts are being reached. And another thing is the highest number of people reached. The two this semester currently are with Mazda, which is great because that was really recent. And this post is actually already at 1,915, and that was just this past week. And for us, again, we have 1,950 people. So Mazda might pass us up. We'll see, but it's a possibility. So, and for YouTube, there's a section that's analytics that you can actually get the full gist of all your videos. So it tells you, for example, like how many views in total of all the videos you have, and the estimated minutes watched. So for example, if you go to a specific post, you can see that, for example, like the Queer Studies minor flash mob, the average minutes watched was like 2 minutes, but the video is like 4 minutes. It's things like that to see who's watching it and like if they're watching it all the way through and stuff. So as of right now, the video with the most views is the Shaking Off Your Labels at 424 views, and the second is the tutorial at 256 views.
All right, and the following plan we developed for Practical Advantage will help the agency achieve success in the following semesters. This will in turn help the agency grow in awareness and attendance. We suggest maintaining the social media awareness throughout the entire year, just as we've been posting 3 times a week, just continue that even when we're on break. Develop a video to explore the differences between COM 464A and COM 464B, so future students know just what they're getting into, like ours is way more fun. Update the PRAD website with upcoming news and events so onlookers will know that they're looking at fresh new content. And throughout the semester, we learned to stay on top of current events in order to carry out those strong social media postings. We also learned that research always comes first, and it's very important when executing any changes. Overall, we're very proud of our effort throughout the semester and feel Practical Advantage benefited in awareness during our time with the agency.
So to just finish everything off, once again, this was definitely another learning experience. As you guys know, our professors and probably other professors or other professionals from the field have mentioned about how social media is really important. And as Dr. Swanson, as he had mentioned about how, it's not just about how many social media outlets you have, but how you utilize them and how you use them. So that's something that we definitely wanted to stick through. We didn't want to put a whole bunch of things on Facebook just because people were telling us like to put it on, or just because it was current. We had to strategically post it at certain times where most of our followers were going to be on. So it was a learning experience for all of us. I know that within my other internships and everything, that looking into the analytics and strategizing posts and all that information is definitely crucial, and it really does make an impact on the organization itself. So that was like one of the big things that I feel that we all learned about analyzing and about researching and about making sure that we are actively engaging with our followers. So once again, like this was a great opportunity for us to be able to work with the Practical Advantage Communications Agency.
Thank you.
Thank you.